There we go. Ahoy everyone, and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillian today, along with...
He's a mighty Lieutenant Rakir at your service, along with...
Gunnery Mate Rom.
And yeah, Durban is... did he say he wasn't going to be able to make it, or just delayed?
Delayed.
Okay.
I just realized my avatar is looking right at the Krogan that just disappeared.
Rex. And yeah, welcome back to Mass Effect on the legendary edition. And yeah, we've cleaned out basically every side quest, except for Shells the Gambler, who, well, we're going to leave him hanging with his little shell game. Okay. So yeah, we've got Geth to hunt down, and then a three-headed dog to decapitate. So yeah. This is the fourth of the Geth incursions, so we should be done with it after this. And yeah, we found another red planet. I'll need to double check, but I think this is the one that's set to die in a few thousand years. Because, well, another planet is headed for it. We're in a decaying orbit.
Anyways, I'll be right back.
Okay. This is right on the border with this. Okay. Some dead scavengers. A probe. Let's see. The burned corpses, evidently a mom-and-pop independent salvage team, show signs of close-range hits from Geth heavy particle beams. Great. Okay, so they just got ambushed. Now it's nothing else interactable. So the Geth probably looted whatever was useful of that probe already. Okay. Now then, to this next point of interest, yeah, let's take the easier route instead of trying to Skyrim our way up. Alright. We ran into 2 Thresher Moths last time, so I hope this time we run into an exact number of 0. Okay. It was just the lander making the noise.
1.
Okay, these must have been their outposts. Yeah, reaching the limits. Got some stuff for... the scavengers who made this camp are gone. They seem to have abandoned it abruptly some time ago. Yeah, because they got... well, the Geth got here. We'll have to check with Garrus in a bit. Since, well, we found better armor for him. Let's see. There's the... yeah, that's the outpost. Okay. I'll need to double check once we're in the star map again. But either we are on the one that is in the decaying orbits, or that is... and yeah, these are really freaking close to each other. No way, either way, huh? Okay.
Sorry, I had to look away for a moment there. What were you trying to show?
Polonium. That. So, either we are on the decaying planetoids, or that is the decaying planetoids, or on a decaying orbit.
Yeah, that's a bit too close.
Yeah, the gravity effect is already causing quite the wind.
Look behind you.
Yeah, let's...
for a moment, I thought that was gonna happen to you.
Okay, like have this thing land on me or something?
No, you diving front first with the tank and bury it halfway down into the dirt.
Let's see, this downed pod contained a League of One medallion. Its owner is nowhere to be found. Okay. Outposts. I'm pretty sure we are still hunting the Geth here, but that makes it sound more like one of the Cerberus ones. We'll see what's going on. It's not like the action. It's not like the Geth actions make much sense to begin with. Other than, well, be a nuisance to us and sit in the Citadel races. Okay. Clearly an established path. So they've probably got some defense set up over here. Or do I have that wrong? Some more minerals for us to collect. Yeah. Definitely Geth work here, huh? Because they're the only ones who like these toothpicks.
Yeah, I have to say, they both look interesting, but also look kind of cheap.
Simple designs would fit with robotics and such.
Yeah, just the whole spike thing looks rather low budget compared to the rest of the machine.
Sniper rifle. Okay. Yeah, once we're back on the ship, I'm selling anything we're not actively using. Okay, anything of interest in here? Nope. Okay. Alright then, getting close quarters. Been a bit actually since we had them in... Oh. Okay, so it's mostly going to be husks then.
Did you say Geth or Diff in close quarter?
Unsure, but... Yeah. To be fair, I'm pretty sure every time we have fought Geth, it has been mostly these husks in close quarters. With the actual combat platforms, well, being more outside and such. Okay, keeping my gun at the ready just in case. Yep, there's more. There we go. Okay, I was half expecting him to ambush us from behind there. And again, the husks don't have much intelligence, if any at all. Service is lost. The garrison's dead. There's no escape. We've encrypted the door, but they know we're inside. It's only a matter of time until they find a way in. I can hear them in the corridor. Clicking. That perverse clicking. Tell my husband and they probably blew the door before they could finish. That wouldn't make sense since the door is still intact. So maybe they EMP'd or did something to disrupt things. Combat optics.
Perimeter secured.
Okay, some more X gear. Okay. Well, one other side.
But they encrypted the door, so they probably encrypted it.
Hacked it, yeah, but just vanish. Now they are AI, so it honestly didn't slow them down that much. So they could have just hacked through and shot them on the spots. That's actually probably the most likely. Let's see. Major, we've lost contact with the Corsairs and our sensor sweeps continue detecting nothing but ghosts. VOTS persists in affecting both our active and passive sensors as well as the convoys. Yet we won't be able to make contact or detect any potential wreckage until at least 2300 in 2 days' time. I suspect it's nothing more than a technical issue, but I thought it was best to give you a heads up. Sergeant Shevchenko. Yes, Shevchenko. Okay, reducing that to trash, in the trash. Okay. Is that all here? Yep, Omni tool. Okay, let me double check. Armstrong cluster. We're missing 1 League medallion. 1 light metal and 5 rare metals. Oh, the bastard snuck in after us. Okay,
that's not clever.
yeah. Okay, they used the cannon fodder to lure us inside.
Oh, look at the money!
Yeah, we're getting 11,000 with each one of these we kill. Okay. Clever, but not clever enough. Alright, and that should be the last spot. Though if it was, we would have probably been told of that already. Okay, time to put the helmets back on. And, yeah.
That one got shot off the cliff.
Slammed one of them into one of the vehicles there. Okay, good thing that I parked that close, huh?
Yep.
Last one.
I thought one of these outposts would be a major base of operations.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
The main Geth base. Use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Okay, since when are you ordering us around, Rex? But still, good idea all the same. Okay. Let's head over there. Grab that as we're passing by. Let's actually face the right way. This thing does not go faster backwards. Oh. Okay, okay, now that explains why there's scavengers around. Because, yeah, honestly, just a single probe would not be enough reason for someone to go down here. But if there's an entire crashed ship, yeah, that'll make this place a whole lot more attractive. Okay. This is thorium. Okay. There we go. That does count as a rare metal, I think. Yep, it does. Okay. Now, let's check this debris. And yeah, then we're done with this place. So we can go hunt down the main, well, the main base. Good. Get a bit of momentum. There's another wreck, or, well, another part of the wreck. Okay.
I find it curious that the thorium has been appearing in both fantasy and sci-fi. The first time I heard of it was in a fantasy game.
Okay.
With Warcraft, but no, yeah, actually it was in Warcraft 3, actually, yeah. But yeah, here's the thing I learned some year ago. I realized it's actual real metal. It's radioactive.
Yeah. Okay. Oop. This one's a bit trickier, but we get there all the same. Okay, take all of those. Get in here and get out. Alright. Now, before we move on, we need to, well, get rid of all of our excess loot. We can take a quick look at everyone's gear. And yeah, then we'll see what's left over and we'll sell all of that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that was due to Discord or something, but it sounded like you said the excess loot.
Okay. Starting with Liara. Not sure that would work with... Like, it does have more damage and accuracy, but you can only fire it for, like, a sixth of the time. So, no. Oop. Actually, let's equip ourselves first. Let's see. Equipment. Do we have anything better than this? No. I think the only thing that's going to be better than what we have is, well, better Spectre gear. Let's see. Okay, we get no upgrades there. Okay. Yeah, Liara. Okay, that is a massive... okay, that... The Polaris. And no better armor for you. Let's actually put something on here. There, just shield and damage reduction. Tali. Actually, let's give you that. It is overall less damage a bit, but, well, they can fire it more often, so that'll be more damage in that time. Anything of that of interest? No. And, yeah, we don't have any better armor for you either. Okay. Rex. Honestly, you've got Spectre gear as well. Can give you that instead, though. Probably you'll just mostly be using the assault rifle anyways. There. And... okay. That's... Have I been forgetting to equip him with a better amp the entire time? I think so. Okay. Nothing better than that. Give you that.
I do wonder...
that.
Do they have an actual hump? Or... what is going on with the Krogans?
We can check the... we can check their codex entry. Actually, we probably should have done that quite a bit ago. More damage per second, but less seconds of firing, so no. Sniper rifle. Okay. It must be a decimal improvement here, because that's 3 seconds there and 3 seconds there. Okay. Let's give you something with more cooldown. That's probably the best thing. And not an improvement there. Okay. Caden. No better pistol. Slightly better the Omni tool there. But no better amp for you. And no better armor. And last but not least, Ashley. Oh, that is a big improvement. No real improvements there. But that is a big improvement on all of that. Okay. And yeah, everything else gets sold.
Looking for supplies?
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. I'm guessing the only way we can get better Spectre gear is to get it at the Citadel. Okay, and here I go with the mask.
I forgot about something.
Oh?
We really should get around to bring down the sky, unless we already did it and I missed it.
No, we didn't yet, but we can do it as the last thing before Vermeer.
Yeah, probably a good idea. So, oh, you're selling. I thought you were just buying the dude's entire stock.
Nope. It,
I
Actually,
think
can
we're
I
about to
just-
reach the.
nope.
I was gonna say, I think we're gonna reach the fucking money cap.
Maybe. Yep, we just
We
hit it
reached
there.
it. And now everything else gets turned into fucking Omni Gel because we're gonna need that.
Okay, we were low on that anyways. Does it actually count it down? Let's see, do we actually have more Omnigel from that? So we've got 70 now.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now.
No
Yep.
problem. Keep checking back. Looking
There.
for
No, but
supplies?
you like, but it's
Let's see what
probably
you
a
got.
better idea for you to like convert and probably buy some of the.
Okay, that's... Okay. I'm surprised there wasn't a pop-up for that. For like hitting the money cap. Okay.
What the heck? Wait, okay, I got
So-
listening to us playing on easy, but still.
So wait, did Tally or Garrus have nothing to say?
I think we have basically had all of our talks with them. There is one thing more with Tali. Though for that we need to deal with the Geth here first. Okay. Let's go deal with those then. And yeah, we'll see afterwards. Okay. Yeah, Okay, so this is the one that's going to crash into it. And it's nearing the end. Okay, so that was VOTS that was closing that we could see. So yeah, I'm surprised it'll still be a few thousand years before that destroys before those destroy each other. Because they look to be rather close already.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, and this one is new, Grissom. Okay. So what are we
Grissom.
going to find in the Grissom system? A bunch of crime
Grissom
scenes?
Academy.
One at a time.
Okay.
What did you say, Derby? No.
I'm Rom.
I want to see. I wanted to see
Nope.
Hill.
I was making a CSI reference. Polonium?
Okay, and Rami.
I was referencing a place in the Mass Effect universe called Grissom Academy.
I think that's supposed to be near Earth, or at least in the Sol system.
No, it isn't, believe it or not.
Huh. Let's see. Notenban is a hydrogen and helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notenban's atmosphere is inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. Okay.
So that's the
gas
NBC on the
giants,
planet.
plankton.
So they are the one lighting up the planet.
Yep.
No, we've been here already.
Yeah, there was the other one that had lights.
to the right.
That other gas giant that had lights appear on it, or it wasn't a gas giant. It was a terrestrial world, I think.
Yeah, no,
Nothing there.
that light could have been pirates. This is life forms.
Yeah. Zahurex's nitrogen and argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes to Zahurux have been lost over the years, The investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error. A popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology, created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zyrex's silica dust is actually disassembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalist text by Asari author Delse Orthisa. Okay. And it goes around rather slowly for being close enough to get its atmosphere blasted off. A day consists of about 52 hours, only 0.3 atmosphere. Okay, that might be the highest temperature we've seen so far.
Bloody heck. And maybe that's why it's being so dry. It's too slow.
Could be, yeah. And only about 0.6 gravity. And we found some beryllium. Okay. Benda? Is that Bender's girlfriend?
I thought that was when they made him, like, pretend to be a woman or something for the WWE that one time.
I'm not surprised at all that one episode, at least one episode involved that. Let's see. Benda has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world, the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. It is a global sea of molten rock. Like Zyrexus, its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Benda's surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. Oh right, yeah. Nothing's going to top this. Like, I'm surprised it even has an atmosphere at all, then. Okay, 26.35 atmosphere, a day length of 41 hours. And somehow it's even slower going around, even though it's closer. Scans of Benda uncovered an ancient Solarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a League of One medallion, which should be the last one for that quest.
Hopefully.
Nice.
Okay.
You probably know.
There's something in the asteroid.
I already checked it out. Okay. Solcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notenban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals and with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notenban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Solcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Okay, and it's tide-locked from the looks of it. Okay. And yeah, let's land at 350 degrees Celsius on the surface. Okay, yeah, we are not touching a damn thing without, well, 2 suits on.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay.
You know what? I have an idea. Ron, do you have any eggs?
No, why would I have eggs right now?
Want to see if we could fry some eggs on this planet.
I'm pretty sure they'd vaporize instantly.
Yeah.
Like you pull an egg out and it immediately explodes from the inside and get an instant transmission into gas. I believe there is a specific there is a specific term for that happening, where something just skips the fluid stage and to skip straight from solid. Actually, no, the insides of an egg are liquid and not solid. But the point still stands. You pull out an egg, you do not have an egg anymore.
Yeah. What about bacon?
Probably the same.
Okay, that was the closest to flipping this thing we've come so far. Okay. Dived right into that one. Nope, more matriarch's writings. There are several artifacts stored here, all worthless except for one of Matriarch Delenaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. Okay, just how much has this matriarch written, and why do I get the feeling that at least half of it are just fanfics?
Well, Lasari lived for 1,000 years, so she probably had enough time to clear the browser history and chuck it through the known universe. Nobody will find my Omegaverse fic. Hugh Shepard some 2,000 years later going, what the fuck is this?
Oh, good gods.
Okay.
But it could also probably, be their version of Kama Sutra or something.
Sorry, Kama Sutra. That's what we're doing, collecting.
Yeah, and I just remember, that was a meme long time ago that, what is this right there? What is it popular? Is some kind of Kama Sutra? People used to joke about in the past?
I think at least one game made it an actual thing. Also, the fuck is this? That's a fighter?
And... Wait, that's...
Oh wait, is this Geth?
Yeah, that looks...
It makes sense. Let's see. Cryo explosive and kinetic rail.
Captain, do you know what we need? Really, really big shoe.
I think it is looking somewhat familiar in one way, but I'm not sure on that. Okay. I think that might be a Legendary Edition change. Okay, that was background chatter, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's go deal with these Geths. Alright. There they are. Okay, just going to... Oh, there we go. Okay, by going diagonal, you are lengthening the amount of distance that needs to be traveled, but it also lets you keep your grip quite a bit more. Oh, 2 colossi. Okay. Nope. Nope. Got missed.
I'm
Actually,
pointing.
there.
You want point for style? What the?
These things just flop over like freaking camels that got their legs knocked off. They need fixing with that?
I need the soundboard off for this.
I think I broke its legs with it just moving bow. Yeah, that is the term, bow-legged, like that after. Nope. Yep.
Oh. Damn it. I was hoping it would fly higher.
They really don't know how to walk after we knock them down, huh?
Right up its arse.
Okay.
I forgot I had a soundboard already used.
I didn't expect to get put on that side. Okay. Oop. Yeah, this is looking a lot more gethy. Oop. And our scanner is actually strong enough to break through their jamming now. Okay, oop. Yep. Yep. I think I blew up my own cover there. What was that you? That was them, yeah. Making that noise. Yep. Okay, is that supposed to be some sort of Geth battle cry or something? Nope. Okay, back up on your feet. Oop. One more round. Okay, they might not be too happy that I stole one of their guns. Juggernaut. Yep. There we go. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, so warbling a mournful a cappella of words and innocent lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Okay. Toss that one into the wall.
Okay, believe it or not, I think if I remember correctly, that's something you can get for Tally for her to finish her pilgrimage.
Yep.
You lead. I'll follow.
Alright
That
then.
reminds me, my dad's coming over. So
Okay.
I might have to leave for a bit.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, we're not leaving the building as far as I'm fucking aware, and as far as I'm hoping, but, you know, leave and hopefully finish lunch.
Okay. Yep. If it happens, then well, it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else here?
Well, there's a crashed capsule, and
I already looked at that.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what we were joking about the Asari Kama Sutra.
Yes. Would that be called the Asari Sutra?
Maybe.
Oh, so we are at the outer range of this star system's at the outer range of this star system, and still the star looks that fucking big, huh?
Yep.
Bloody heck.
Oh, yep. Okay, I was actually just fucking around, but there's actually a mineral around here. Okay. There's
So do
probably
you
a
find
few
the
on each planet that I missed or so, but oh well.
Did you find that music Ron was talking about?
Which music? What?
The one Rom just mentioned you can
Oh,
let
yeah.
Tally have.
What did I miss? Like, I was distracted for a second.
We picked that up, or I presume we picked it up automatically. There was nothing to interact with over there. Okay.
You mean the
Acapella.
little pop-up that showed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows up when you're there, and it basically, I think if you talk to Tally, she'll ask about bringing it, or she'll mention this will make for a great pilgrimage shop or wherever the fuck it is.
Okay, which is why. Which is why we're heading straight for her. And yeah, we can chat with the rest of the crew, see if they have anything new to say. Okay.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
Try pilgrimage.
All I know is the story of their origins.
I want to talk about
Like
something
what?
now.
When my people... We set out... This is presented as a gift to the captain of the
I want
respect...
to talk about something.
Like what?
Maybe you're supposed to talk to her about it on the planet.
Don't think so.
Wait, can you talk?
Huh. That's odd. I do remember that there is supposed to be a new dialogue with option where that she'll ask about something.
Did you meet? Can you talk to them when you're on the planet?
Yeah, but they'll typically just say,
Shepard,
following after you and such. Nothing new
Rex.
here. Okay, Ashley.
Commander,
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, you may want to double check this.
I know that... Maybe we need to leave the system before it'll become an option or
See
something.
you later.
That it's too early, that she's still going over it or something, you could say. I think I'm going to go with it being that. Okay.
We'll suggest look it up so you don't accidentally break it.
Okay, for now we just have to survive the slow elevator. Okay. I'm pretty sure they could have sped that up, but they just kept it slow just to make fun of the players a bit. Okay, up there we go.
Patching it through.
Yeah, this is what we needed to trigger, I think.
Received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Okay, for some reason they were salvaging Quarian music. Okay.
Right.
That
you,
is
you
that
may
done?
need to talk to them now.
Yeah, but
You may not need. Don't
there-
move.
it's not.
Go talk to her
It's
first.
not something you can lock yourself out. It's unlocked from here on out. So there's absolutely nothing else that could pop up to block that dialogue. But let's go do this all the same then.
Just in case, I say. We've both been wrong
Okay.
before.
Alright, it's this stupid thing again. Like, I'm pretty sure in a good amount of fanfics, it's typically jokes that people prefer to just climb the fucking emergency ladders instead of using this thing.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Okay,
I should go.
yeah, we do need to go do something else then it seems. Okay. Let's see, I'll look it up all the same just to be sure.
Yeah, for something feels off.
There. Okay. Fuck off with your ad bullshit. Let's see. It does look like we need to leave the system first. Okay, to the Voider cluster then, to Yangtze, to track down Cerberus. Okay. Oh, apparently there's a back room in that place. Okay. That I didn't know of. Okay, I thought we were going to pick it up automatically, but no. Okay, then.
So I was right.
Yes, you were. Okay,
Yeah,
back down here.
Again, I'm not bragging people for I've
Why
been,
is Spling buzzing?
I've been correct in many of the times I wanted to be wrong. But at these moments, yeah, it's good that we have someone that can convince you to double check.
I need to step away for a second, getting called.
All right.
Okay, they hung up before I got to answer. No, it was not just some random number. if it is really important, I've sent a message over WhatsApp, or they'll just call again. Let's bring Garrus this time. Okay, since we did clear the place out now. Okay, I get the feeling that at least one person who actually knew the game better or remembered it better was screaming at the screen there about the going to the back room. Okay. Let's just beeline there.
That just felt way too easy.
Okay.
Mostly, honestly, just felt like something was wrong because I had a gut feeling about it. And apparently, that gut feeling was correct once again. I just don't think it's due to how many games we played on stream and how many games I played. And they're not many I've finished, but still, I've seen other play games as well and noticed a certain pattern at times, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. It probably wasn't helped by the fact that typically, yeah, that one we can open. Okay.
Yeah, but we killed the last one up there.
Yeah, so I didn't see this.
Have you been down here? We probably would have noticed it right away.
Reduce that one to gel. Okay. And just use that. Take all. Okay, and just do that. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Download that.
You lead. I'll follow.
And, yeah. More important chatter with teammates can happen in the later games, I think, but it's not going to happen here. Again, this is the first of the series, so on some parts... You just got locked out, didn't you, huh? On some parts it is weaker or more awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, Normandy.
And I will say this again, folks. This is one of the main reasons I am a co-commentator. Like, I co-commentate, but also the extra head.
Okay. Also, something I learned, either it was earlier today or yesterday, but you know Platinum Games and such, the makers of the Bayonetta and similar, Revengeance as well?
Only know them because of you.
Okay, one of the games... One of their games is Mad World, and apparently it's actually the very first game they made. I thought they'd already made some stuff beforehand. But apparently not, no.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Saren. But my people need this.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Okay. And that is the loyalty missions for all three of the aliens. And yeah, there aren't really any for Ashley or Caden. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's time to head to hunt down Cerberus. cut off its heads one by one. And yeah, then we have Bring Down the Sky to, well, bring to a close.
I wonder what happens when you decapitate a Cerberus.
Now you probably piss it off royally.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander.
Okay, so nothing here either. No pickups that we missed, because that's what that locker is for, I believe. Or maybe it's a more one-time thing, I don't actually know. Like, as much as I like to know a good amount about games and such, I'd rather not know the... Well, I'd rather not know things to a speedrun level or such, because at that point you're just breaking the game apart. And yeah, I wouldn't find that as interesting or enjoyable. Like, I wouldn't mind trying to get through a game fast, but not to the point where you'd have to figure out glitches to, well, skip entire parts of the games. Like, of course, some people do very much enjoy that and all, but I personally would not want to just spend hours on trying to do one specific series of events to skip like 5 seconds of stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, no.
Platajiri has a thin atmosphere composed of neon and chlorine. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of silica with deposits of copper. During the long, cold nights, the chlorine in the atmosphere falls to the ground in the form of frost. Okay. It goes around in about, 1, 2, 3 years. If it had been a little bit shorter, it would have been 123.4 years. It has a day of about 78 hours.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I was getting lunch.
It has a pressure and an atmosphere of about 0.4, extremely low temperature, and almost 1-to-1 gravity with Earth. And we find some more thorium. Okay.
Yeah. Here's some random fact about thorium. If all goes well, it may replace uranium.
Okay.
It's safer. There has been plans to use it in the past, but we didn't have the technology to use it proper. But now we do. And here's another benefit about thorium. You don't need to put the entire place near a lake. Like, it's near water, but you don't need that massive amount of water.
Okay, so basically, it doesn't heat up as much as uranium control rods in our generator or something like that?
Something like that. So you don't need so you can put them further away from major points. So if it does have a meltdown, you can have it in a more safe location, and it would be less severe to begin with.
Yeah, the thing with nuclear reactors is if they do go bad, it's very much noticeable and such. But ironically, nuclear power is sort of like the if you were to draw a comparison, where air travel is technically is generally speaking the most safe way of travel. It's just that whenever a plane goes down, there's a lot of deaths, a lot of destruction, and, well, pretty much the entire planet will notice for the news. But it is still, by numbers, safer than driving your freaking car across the road.
Indeed. And thorium is still a potentially improvement of uranium in that manner.
Okay.
But I think that there have been some in works, but again, it was long ago I heard about this. So no if there are any actual thorium nuclear station yet. But it does have the potential of replacing uranium again for it being safe and all. And the waste the uranium does. Thorium does, it does have a waste, but it doesn't have as much. So if it able to use them properly, less waste product.
Yeah. Plus, we have an entire moon that we could dump all sorts of radioactive material on.
Nope. We've seen too many cheesy old movies to know what will happen.
Nope, protein data disk. You detected a weak signal coming from the far side of the planet Arumter. Joker brought the Normandy around, and your salvage team picked up a small escape pod trapped in orbit. There was a long-dead Turian inside, along with a few personal items and a protein data disk. Okay. And I forgot to read this first. Arumter, so this is where the Grum has gone. Is a small rocky terrestrial planet with a trace atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of light metals with deposit areas of frozen ammonia. Okay, it goes around pretty quick. Has a day of about 40 hours, no atmosphere, very low temperature, and only about 0.4 gravity. Okay. Then we have Dragir.
No.
You mean Dragir?
What do you call me?
The planet.
Dragir is a small bear. Go ahead.
Do you say I'm big as a planet, Rom? How dare you?
Anyway, Dragir's distant relative is a small barren rock world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is frigid and mainly composed of silicates with deposits of magnesium, aluminum, and other light metals. Dragir has a weak magnetic field, making it unsuitable for drive discharge operations. Okay. It goes around in about 24 hours.
Not you too, Aurora!
Hello, Aurora. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. 1 day is 10 hours longer than Earth's standards, and very low gravity as well. Let's see. But we still find some beryllium here.
Hello, Aurora. I should have started with that first.
Renchato. Renchato is a close-orbiting hot Jupiter with traces of sulfur in its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. The disruptive gravity well of the gas giant prevented any planets from forming nearby. Okay. So, yeah, a gas giant that has formed really close to the star, relatively speaking, of course.
And it orbits it rather fast.
Yeah. Aurora, I'm doing fine, but Dragir has a weak magnetic field. It's the helmet. It's being covered up at the moment, so there's no magnets.
Oh, what?
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
I knew someone was going to do it. Bintu has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide with a permanent haze of thick toxic chlorine and clouds of sulfur dioxide that periodically drop torrents of acidic rain on the surface. Lovely place. Its crust is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of calcium. Even more lovely. Like most worlds in the Voyager cluster, Bintu has only been charted within the last 20 years by Alliance surveyors. It has no known native ecology. Data about the world is surprisingly brief and generic, painting a picture of an unpleasant and uninteresting place. So the perfect place to hide a Black Ops site, huh?
Also, you know, Detroit.
Okay, 5-year orbital periods, 53 hours in a day, 0.9 atmosphere, high temperature, and pretty good gravity.
Yeah, also, the name sounds familiar. It makes me think of one of those Japanese boxes with... Oh wait, it's called Bento.
Bento, yeah. Aurora Detroit Prime.
Oh god.
Let's actually bring these along for once. Should be enough encryption between the two of them. Actually, Caden is the only one with decryption and electronic stuff. But then again, we've got maximum.